What if your choices aren't your choices? What if every decision you think you're making is actually shaped by your brain before you're even aware of it? When we think we're making a choice, our brains might actually have already decided a choice without us knowing. This was discovered in the free will experiment. Participants were asked to press a button with either the left or right hand. While they made their decision, brain scans tracked their brain's activity. Surprisingly, it was found that the brain had already predicted which button would be pressed up to 10 seconds before the participant was consciously aware of their choice. This means that the decisions may be formed subconsciously long before we consciously experience them. So, how does this experiment tie into our decision-making process? It helps us understand something crucial. Our brains rely on mental shortcuts when making decisions, also known as a rule of thumb. These shortcuts save time and energy by quickly processing information without overthinking every choice. They are automatic and often unconscious, which can be incredibly helpful, but they don't always lead to the best decisions. Sometimes, these shortcuts can cause us to make choices that are not the best for us, especially when we are not fully aware of the influences at play. Now, what happens when social pressure gets involved? Imagine you're in a room with a group of people, shown a simple question with an obvious answer. One by one, everyone else gives the wrong response. Do you trust your own judgment, or do you go along with the group? This is exactly what was tested in the Asch Conformity Experiment, revealing just how powerful social influences can be. You might think you'd never fall for this, but would you? Let's find out.
The Asch experiment is one of psychology's oldest and most popular pieces of research. A volunteer is told that he's taking part in a visual perception test. What he doesn't know is that the other participants are actors, and he's the only person taking part in the real test, which is actually about group conformity.
Please begin. The experiment you will be taking part in today involves the perception of line length. Your task will be simply to look at the line here on the left and indicate which of the 3 lines on the right is equal to it in length. So, for example, if you...
The actors have been told to match the wrong lines. The volunteer will be monitored to see if he gives the correct answer or if he goes along with the opinion of the group and gives the wrong answer. In the first test, the correct answer is 2.
1.
That's 2.
1.
Once again, the correct answer is 2.
3.
3.
3.
3.
The Asch experiment has been repeated many times, and the results have been supported again and again. We will conform to the group. Again, we're very social creatures. We're very much aware of what the people around us think. We want to be liked. We don't want to be seen to rock the boat, so we will go along with the group. Even if we don't believe what people are saying, we'll still go along.
1.
Group dynamics is one of the most powerful forces in human psychology.
Now take a moment and think. How often have you made a choice believing it was truly your own? If a group of strangers can influence something as simple as recognizing the length of a line, what does this say about the bigger decisions in your life? The way you dress, the opinions you hold, and even the path you take in life. How much of it is really you? Most of what we consider to be our own decisions are influenced by social pressures, unconscious shortcuts, or even past experiences we're not fully aware of. The key is to recognize this. Once you start noticing these patterns, you can begin to take control, deciding for yourself how much weight to give these influences. The more aware you become, the more choices you can make for your true self. I appreciate you taking your time to think through this with me, and until next time, take care and stay aware.